Hi, and welcome to yet another video here on my channel, Morbid History. And this is a channel where we talk about folklore, mythology, and everything to do with our dark and morbid past. Lovely! And today we're delving into Scandi folklore and the least known rå in Scandinavian folklore. I've made videos about the skogsrå. I made video about the sjörå, which are the forest guardian spirit and the ocean and lake guardian spirits. I have yet to touch upon the Gruvrå in her own video, and I thought today would be the day. Let's get straight to it.
Every job must be carefully analyzed.
To start with, I guess we need to know what is a rå. In short, rå, in skogsrå, sjörå, gruvrå. The word rå means to roa över or to guard. So they are essentially the guards of their forest, their lake, or in this case, the mine. They not only guarded the mines, they were the rulers of the domain, choosing who could come in and who could not. She could actually just hide away the entrance if she felt like it. She also was the rightful owner of everything inside, any ores that the humans were fighting to get their hands on. Fun fact that it wasn't even called mining way back in the older times. They used to say that they were loaning or stealing the ores from the Gruvrå. So yeah, in short, in Swedish and Scandinavian folklore, mostly in Swedish, a rå is a guardian spirit, usually a beautiful female. Because why not? We all love some beautiful females, though. Ladies. So yeah, now that we have that out of the way, she is a guardian female spirit of the mines. And just like the other rås, how she treated you, or the miners in this case, depended much upon how they treated her. She demanded respect. She was easily offended and temperamental. But beyond that, what did she look like? In most cases, she was a very tall, statuesque, beautiful, and extremely pale lady. Anyone would get pale if you're down in the mines all life long, of course, just carrying around a little lantern, which she did. She would be dressed in extremely rich and fancy clothing, some keys dangling, and many heavy, beautiful jewelry, and they would symbolize the riches of the mine, of course. The reasoning behind her being dressed in a spotless white dress, well, to show that she was indeed a spirit. Seeing her there like that would indicate something inhuman, because it's dark, damp, and very dirty down there, and only the Gruvrå could keep herself in such great shape and clean. A very complex lady, as many creatures from Swedish folklore. Not good, not bad. She could, though, cause accidents if you were getting on her nerves or on her bad side. Usually she was actually the one who brought the miners into her mine, because she really enjoyed sitting down there deep into her little home, I'm guessing, and just listening to the little ant-men up there working day in and day out. I guess that was just a nice little touch to her day. She enjoyed it very, very much. And she also enjoyed if the miners were polite and respectful, not making a mess of her home. There were rules that miners would follow. They would not swear, they would not litter, they wouldn't throw rocks about, or whistle or shout loudly. And from the miner's perspective, this folktale actually gave them a sense of security. This was a very, very dangerous occupation. And if they thought that following the Gruvrå's rules and giving her some offerings, I'll get to that, would keep them safe, well, why not? Placebo. It works. As stated, they would bring her some offerings. They could, everyone knew that she really loved the fancy clothing, so they could give her a new dress and lay down in the mines for her. They also usually, before going back home after work, would leave her a glass of liquor. A story about that was a young man who actually thought that it was idiotic and he drank the glass that was meant for the Gruvrå. He was slapped so hard by the Gruvrå that he started, he was slapped so hard that he got lost. His senses just whoosh, and he wasn't found until the day after because he couldn't find his way out. Typical thing of the rå. The skogsrå would do the same. Scramble the brains so they get lost in the woods. The Gruvrå would do the same. Scramble the brains so they just got lost inside of the mines. If there's one little thing to get out of these Scandinavian folklore videos, please be kind to any beautiful, weird dressed ladies you meet deep in the forest or in a mine or in water or whatever. Actually, just be kind. Whatever, it doesn't have to be a lady, it could be näcken, it could be anyone. Be kind and you'll get luck. Be an asshat and get unlucky. It was also customary for some who really wanted to get on the good side to raise their hat and say good morning, god morgon Gruvrå, before entering the cave. There's a story about a miner just like 150 years ago who told his son of the importance to always greet the Gruvrå before entering so that accidents wouldn't happen. But what if the miners were big ol' asshats? What then? If they were very unlucky, they will come upon a visage of the Gruvrå, but this time dressed in all black. That was her warning that the cave would have a terrible accident and many people would be lost. You could also hear her sighing from deep underground, and if you came upon any of those two scenarios, run away. Beyond being a finely dressed lady, she was also a shapeshifter, usually a bat, but she could turn into other animals too, and she kept cave animals as pets. So the miners were very careful to not trample or kill any animal they could stumble upon, because it could be 1, the Gruvrå, or 2, the Gruvrå's beloved pet. And you'd have your mind crashed into thy skull. There's that easily offended part again. But yeah, of course, that's not even easily offended. I'd have a mine dropped on your head if you touched my cats. So, what did we learn here? 1. Show extreme respect and politeness when entering a mine. Don't trample any animals. Don't spit, don't sing, don't whistle, don't throw rocks or swear. Give your Gruvrå a nice little dress and a glass of alcohol by the end of the day, and you will be lucky. Thank you so much for watching this rambly little video here on my channel. Don't forget to click the little like button and the subscribe thingamajig and maybe even the bell so you don't miss further content. It really helps with the algorithm, and that's an important part of being a YouTuber, yeah. And I promise it doesn't hurt. Either way, thanks, and even bigger giant thanks to my lovely patrons who make this channel work. You're keeping it running and you're my heroes. Thank you from the bottom of my little hermit heart. Either way, stay amazing, stay hydrated, but most of all, stay morbid, and I'll see you very, very soon with more macabre, silly little videos. Bye bye!